What if I told you, some of the most powerful companies on earth built trillion-dollar empires by giving their products away for free? No subscription. No upfront payment. No cash register. Just one tap. Install. Every day, billions of people unlock their phones and open apps without thinking twice. Social media apps. Fitness trackers. Mobile games. Flashlight apps. Face filters. Shopping apps. Dating apps. Free. 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 But there's a hidden question almost nobody asks. How can something used by billions of people cost absolutely nothing? Because in the digital world, free is rarely free. Behind colorful icons and friendly interfaces is an industry worth hundreds of billions of dollars, an industry built on surveillance, prediction, manipulation, and attention. And whether you realize it or not, you are part of it. The moment you install an app, you begin a transaction. Not one involving money. One involving data. Your habits. Your interests. Your relationships. Your location. Your emotions. Your behavior. Every swipe. Every click. Every pause. Collected. Stored. Analyzed. Most people think apps are competing for downloads. They're not. They're competing for your attention. Because attention is the most valuable resource in the modern world. And the companies that control it, control everything. This is the dark truth behind free apps. The illusion of free. The average person checks their phone hundreds of times a day. Think about that. Before getting out of bed. While eating. During conversations. At work. In the bathroom. Before sleeping. Phones have become extensions of the human mind. And apps are designed to keep them there. But here's what makes this system so powerful. Most users never feel like they're paying for anything. When people spend money, they become cautious. They compare prices. They think carefully. But when something is free, resistance disappears. A free app feels harmless. Convenient. Fun. Useful. That's why free became the greatest business model in tech history. Social media exploded because it was free. Search engines became global monopolies because they were free. Games reached billions because they were free. But free products still need to make money somehow. And that's where the real business begins. Advertising. Data collection. Behavior prediction. Most apps are not actually designed to serve users. They are designed to study them. Because the more a company understands human behavior, the more effectively it can influence it. That information is worth enormous amounts of money. Far more than a simple subscription fee. In many cases, your personal data is more valuable than oil. And companies know it. Your data is the product. The first thing many apps ask for is permissions. Access your location? Allow microphone access? Enable contacts? Allow camera usage? Most people instantly tap allow. Not because they understand it. Because they want the app to work. But those permissions open doors into your private life. Your location reveals where you live. Where you work. Where you shop. Who you visit. What routes you travel every day. Your contacts reveal your relationships. Your search history reveals your thoughts. Your activity patterns reveal your routines. Even your typing speed, your scrolling behavior, and the amount of time you hesitate before clicking can reveal psychological traits. Modern apps don't just collect information. They build profiles. Detailed digital versions of you. Profiles that can estimate your age, interests, political beliefs, income level, emotional state, and future behavior. And most users never see this happening, because the process is invisible. Data quietly flows from phones into massive data centers around the world every second. Billions of interactions. Billions of predictions. All processed by algorithms trained to understand human behavior better than humans understand themselves. And once that data exists, it can be used. Sold to advertisers. Shared with partners. Used for targeting. Used for recommendations. Used for influence. Sometimes legally. Sometimes not. The scary part? Many users willingly hand over this information without reading a single line of the terms and conditions. Those giant privacy agreements people ignore? Some are longer than novels. And buried inside them are permissions most people would never knowingly accept. Because convenience is powerful. People trade privacy for convenience every day. Usually without realizing it. The attention economy, here's where things become darker. Apps don't just collect your data. They compete for your time. Every second you spend on a platform increases its value. That means tech companies have one goal above all else: keep you engaged. Forever. This is why modern apps are engineered using psychology. Infinite scrolling wasn't an accident. Notifications weren't an accident. Autoplay videos weren't an accident. Streak systems weren't an accident. They are carefully designed behavioral tools. Every like, every vibration, every notification bubble, all designed to trigger dopamine responses in the brain. The same reward systems linked to gambling and addiction. Former tech insiders have admitted this openly. Many social media systems are intentionally designed to exploit psychological vulnerabilities. Why? Because addicted users are profitable users. The longer you stay on an app, the more ads you see. The more ads you see, the more money the company makes. Simple. That's why apps constantly fight for your attention. Even when you're trying to leave. YouTube recommends another video. TikTok loads another clip instantly. Instagram refreshes endlessly. Games offer daily rewards. Everything is designed to remove stopping points. Because stopping means losing your attention. And attention is money. Some of the smartest engineers in the world spend their careers figuring out how to make people spend just a few more minutes on screens. A few minutes multiplied by billions of users becomes unimaginable profit. But this constant stimulation comes with consequences. Shorter attention spans. Sleep disruption. Anxiety. Depression. Addiction. And yet the system continues because it works perfectly. The algorithm knows you. Most people think they choose what they see online. But algorithms increasingly make those decisions for them. Every platform studies your behavior constantly. What you watch. What you skip. What you like. What you pause on. What makes you angry. What makes you emotional. Because emotions drive engagement. And engagement drives revenue. Over time, algorithms become frighteningly accurate. They learn what excites you. What scares you. What keeps you scrolling. In some cases, platforms can predict your interests before you consciously realize them yourself. That recommendation feed? It isn't random. It's personalized manipulation powered by data. And the more you interact, the smarter it becomes. This creates a dangerous cycle. Algorithms feed users content they are likely to react to. That reaction generates more data, which improves the algorithm further. Over time, people can become trapped inside digital bubbles designed entirely around maximizing engagement. Not truth. Not happiness. Not well-being. Engagement. And unfortunately, outrage is extremely engaging. Fear is engaging. Conflict is engaging. That's why extreme content often spreads faster online. Because algorithms reward emotional intensity. The result is a world where apps don't just reflect human behavior. They shape it. The hidden industry of data behind every free app exists, a massive hidden ecosystem most people never see. Data brokers. Advertising exchanges. Tracking companies. Analytics firms. Entire industries built around buying and selling information. Many companies' users have never heard of possess enormous amounts of personal data. Data from apps, websites, purchases, location history, device activity, combined together into detailed consumer profiles. Sometimes thousands of data points on a single individual. This information can be used to target advertisements with shocking precision. Not just based on age or gender, but mood, lifestyle, personality, relationship status, financial stress. Imagine receiving advertisements designed specifically around your emotional weaknesses. Because in many cases, that's exactly what's happening. And the system keeps growing more advanced. Artificial intelligence now allows companies to analyze behavior at massive scale. Predictive systems can estimate what users might buy, believe, or do next. All powered by data collected quietly in the background of everyday life. The line between technology and surveillance has become increasingly blurry. And most people never notice. Because the apps still feel fun, friendly, entertaining. Real-world consequences. For years, many people dismissed privacy concerns as paranoia. Until the scandals started appearing. Massive data leaks exposing millions of users. Apps secretly tracking locations. Microphones accidentally recording conversations. Children targeted by addictive algorithms. Social media linked to mental health crises. Suddenly the hidden costs of free apps became impossible to ignore. Because this isn't just about advertisements anymore. It's about influence, control, behavior, even democracy itself. Information shapes society. And the platforms controlling information have extraordinary power. The terrifying reality is that many users still don't understand how much data they've already surrendered. Years of searches, messages, photos, location history, voice recordings, personal preferences, stored somewhere, possibly forever. And once data exists online, controlling it becomes nearly impossible. That's why cybersecurity experts constantly warn users about digital privacy. Because the internet never truly forgets. One careless permission, one weak password, one leaked database, and deeply personal information can spread across the world instantly. The convenience of free technology often hides enormous risk. Why people still accept it? So if the dangers are real, why do people continue using these apps? Because they're useful, convenient, addictive. Modern life increasingly depends on them. Social interaction happens online. Business happens online. Entertainment happens online. Walking away feels impossible. And companies know this. They understand human psychology better than most users understand themselves. They know people prioritize convenience over privacy, speed over caution, entertainment over awareness. And in fairness, not all apps are evil. Many genuinely improve lives. The problem is the system itself. A system where human attention became the world's most valuable commodity. A system where surveillance became normalized. A system where privacy slowly disappeared in exchange for convenience. One tap at a time. Conclusion: the next time you download a free app, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, why is this free? What does this company gain from my attention? What information am I giving away? Because every app wants something. Sometimes it's harmless. Sometimes it's not. The digital world runs on data. And the people controlling that data hold enormous power. Power to influence opinions. Power to shape behavior. Power to predict human actions. All built quietly behind screens we carry every day. Free apps changed the world forever. But they also changed us. The scary part isn't that technology is watching. It's that most people stop noticing. And maybe the biggest illusion of all is believing we still have complete control over our digital lives. Because in a world where everything is free, someone, somewhere, is always paying the price.